Okay, המבשל שליל בחלב. חייב. A person that is cooking שליל in חלב, חייב. וכן האוכלו, אבל המבשל שליה, או עור וגידים ועצמות ועיקרי קרניים וטלפים, מרקים, פטור. וכן האוכלם פטור. So there is such a thing called שליל. You know what שליל is? says the הלכה, הוא עובר הנמצא במי הבהמה אחר שחיטה. Whenever you did shchita inside the stomach of the animal, there is an embryo. This embryo called shlil. The best Sefer Torah to write is on shlil. It's very hard to write Sefer Torah on this. But if you can get it, it's ooh. So shlil, it counts as miasa or no? Counts as meat or no? It's inside the stomach of the animal. When you shech the animal, so too, Yaakov, if you want to read inside, we have extra copy. If you want, extra copy. Listen, okay. If a person shechted the animal, whatever is inside the stomach of the animal is considered to Ari, Jewish Mamshi. If it's in stomach inside, it's considered to be kosher or no? Can you eat that animal or no? Huh? That's called shlil. If Bejon, to keep you off the camera. If you shechted the mother, the Gemara says it counts like you shechted the child. It means that it's kosher animal. Just with the Rabbanan, it doesn't look good. Chachamim said also do shchita for him, for the embryo that is inside the stomach of the animal.
I saw one day that video, the mother, I don't know, maybe she's sick, but they shared the mother and then they took the 5, 6 inside.
Yeah.
And I asked the rabbi, say this kosher, even though you don't need to share them.
Yeah. By the Torah you don't need. By the Rabbanan you need. Marita Ayin.
There wasn't life.
Because Marita Ayin.
There was life.
Chagai, because of Marita Ayin, you need to shech them. But Midoraita, you're right, don't need to shech them from the Torah. Because the shchita of the mother, right, shchita of the mother, sorry, will count for.
But the animal is high.
Okay, thank you.
Rabbi, the animal is high.
The animal
How are you
is.
going to eat if you're not going to share them?
That's the chidush. Because the shchita of the mother made that.
I understand, but how are you going to eat?
You don't have to cut it with a knife.
Right, by the Torah you could have banged it.
Whatever I want.
Take Yemi Sheberach. אבותינו הקדושים והטהורים,
So on this one they're writing down the Sefer Torah on this.
That's the best. If you can get on this,
you
it's
need
the
to
best.
get 1,000
Shalit.
of this one.
Yeah, it's that's
One Sefer Torah.
that's if a person can do. So now,
I heard for Megillah you have to need like a 10.
so now the Gemara says, what's the reason? Because the animal's mother, that limb, that the embryo, it's part of the mother. Gemara says, what if God forbid, a Jewish person impregnate a woman? Now, this guy, Amnon, you know such a situation like this? Huh?
Jewish person.
Impregnant, Goya, lo alenu.
Okay, she gonna.
By the Jewish law, is this child, it's his child or no?
No.
What if this child is going to go through conversion?
Okay.
It's his child or no?
No.
Huh? He's Jewish now.
You can marry to his daughter.
No, different neshama.
Says halakha, it's only your child whenever the connection to the female was to a Jewish one. If a goy makes her impregnant, goy makes impregnant goya, the child is the goyish. Tomorrow he dies, he inherits him. There was one guy right now, he was goy, 50, he died young, 50 something years old. He died, he has no one in the world. No brother, sister, parents, klum. By the halakha, Jewish halakha, he was working as a superintendent for one Jewish person in his building. Now he passed away. He asked, can he go inside that apartment that he gave him and take his stuff? What's the halakha? Can you take that stuff or no?
He's not.
Goy has the laws of inheritance?
Yeah.
Huh? The only person that inherits a goy, it's his child. No one else. By Jewish people, it's not like that. By Jewish people, if you don't have, God forbid, person that has no children, someone else will inherit it. His father, his uncles, his cousins, his third cousin. It's always going to get somewhere all the way to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th cousin. Somebody will get that. By the goyim, only your child, only his child will get that. No children.
Oh, why?
Keminaga Medina. Whatever the Medina will allow you to do, that's what you're allowed to do. So there is no Jewish law. Means to say, if the Medina will not care, if you take it, nobody knows, nobody cares. Enjoy. Zachita ba'efker. Kol hakodem zoche. What if the Jew made that woman impregnant? She was goya.
Okay.
Then she decided to make conversion. A real conversion, Bechor, Mitakoy, Tialetovi.
After 40 days or before 40 days?
A real conversion.
יש פה שאלה טובה.
Before 40 days or after 40?
No. What do you mean? What is it? 40 days? It takes 2 months to learn the material.
No, he's saying that
Child.
the child inside her.
She goes right now, during the pregnancy, she went to the mikveh
Okay.
to become Jewish.
Okay.
The child that comes out needs also to go to the mikveh tomorrow or no?
Did already with his mama.
He did already. Whatever she did, he did.
Says the Gemara, how do we know that?
From the cow. From
From whatever we're learning right now. That the fetus that is inside the stomach of the cow is considered part of the cow. Gemara is asking, what about chatzitza? This child goes inside the stomach, he's not touching the water of the mikveh. He's surrounded with the mother's stomach. Says the Gemara, the mother in him is one thing.
Connect, yeah.
If the water was surrounding her, the water surrounded him. So same thing we learned over here, that this shlil, the fetus that is inside the cow, he has the status of the cow. The cow is meaty.
He's
Yeah.
also meaty.
If you're gonna cook that cow with meat, it's considered to be with milk. It's considered to be cooking meat with milk. Yeah. So that fetus that came
Same
out of
thing.
her,
The same thing, no?
same thing.
No power.
Somebody told me that his meat is very delicious
Yeah.
because it's not tough. That baby's meat.
First class.
It's very soft.
It's very delicious. My in-laws, they're butchers. They tell me that all the time.
Yeah.
When they used to shech, everybody was jumping. Who's gonna get that?
Wow. We have shakol.
Yes.
Everybody ready for shakol? Okay. Shakol means that everything was created according to Hashem's words. Bidvaro, according to his words. Birshut morai verabotai. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niya bidvaro.
Do you know Shekhinah on that baby calf?
What?
We need Shekhinah.
שחיטה היא מדרבנן, מדאורייתא ידוני. Continue. וכן האוכלו, אבל המבשל שליה. It says, this is 100% meat. This baby is 100% meat. And whoever cooks it with milk is liable for cooking meat with milk. Whoever will eat that has to wait 6 hours like he's waiting after meat. Means to say 100% meat. However, what if you cook the shilya, the embryo sac, or the or, Michael John, the skin of an animal is meaty or no? The skin of the animal, it's meaty or no? The bones of the animal, the limbs, because this is gidim.
לא vein. Yeah, ligament, that's the word.
Ligament, yeah, that's the word. Ligament. Or horns. Or tlafim. The kapita, whatever you call it. Hooves, yeah, that's the word. all of these cases, it's not miri. Patu.
For para or for the child?
What in para? No, no.
I mean,
For anything.
Patur from what?
For anything.
פטור מדאורייתא.
Oh,
Patur from what?
בשר בחלב.
it's not בשר וחלב מדאורייתא, it's only מדרבנן.
So oshpoche, if you're gonna put over there halab, you didn't did midoraita any
If you did
other-
oshpocha from this, you're saying.
Yes.
Only this, only the hoof. By oshpocha, you put the bones with the meat that is inside.
But we said bones. Oh, we said
Padaji, kaki bones. Bones, pusti bones. In the bones, we have bone marrow.
okay.
When you ilik, whenever you, no, I don't know if it's ilik. It's ilik, it's called?
Yeah.
Bone marrow?
Yeah.
Bone marrow has the taste of meat. So when you say over here the word bones, we're talking about pure bones. This is considered to be not miri from the Torah.
By halacha, by the oraita, you didn't did any avera if you're cooking this with milk. But by
The Rabbanan-
you did the avera.
Asur, exactly. With the Rabbanan is asur, but the Torah is no problem.
So if this case you can work, if in the somebody in the restaurant they doing it,
Yeah,
cookies days,
if
you
you
can
have
work.
such a restaurant.
Huh?
If you have such a restaurant.
לא הבנתי, אז איסור דרבנן, מה הוא מדבר?
אסור מדרבנן, what?
כל מה שאמרנו,
To eat
האור,
or to cook? That's what he's asking.
To cook אתה יכול.
to cook you can, yeah. I thought you
אתה
said-
יכול לעבוד.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're waiting for you.
I can't. I'm in a wedding.
Ah.
Just not finished Kupa.
Sure, חתן וכלה סטלי, sure. מזל, they broke the cup. After they broke the cup, tell them there is no way out. That's it. No way. So, cooking all these cases is asur midirabanan, and eating these cases asur midirabanan. Okay, next.
So אתה יכול לעשות גם כן כסף מזה, לקנות, למכור דבר כזה אפשר.
Flipping, yeah.
פליפינג, אה? אם תמצא כזה פליפינג, יש לך גם רסטורנט וגם פליפינג, זה מזל בתוך מזל זה.
So no, you're saying the bone,
Yes,
hook,
yes,
all this
yes.
one is
If
all-
you'll find such a
can do-
business,
can
Emet,
do-
you can flip
do
that
oshpoche
business.
also with the milk, only the zchuch.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they sell for dogs like real bones to play with their teeth. So
Oh, it's a good question.
yeah,
Let's say right now you'll have that bone, that real bone, he says, for dogs that sell real bones.
yeah.
רגע, ומה עם הפלצנטה זה...
Let's say this, I give you example. Let's say this chicken bone fell,
chicken bone.
chicken bone.
It's soft.
Fell where? To...
Fail, listen. Not fail, you put it in the garbage. Then your wife cooked macaroni cheese.
We say it's mutar, chicken is mutar.
חכה, listen to the end. Macaroni cheese.
She poured, yeah. Oh.
She
throw it to the
tasted, namaka shiava gon mondam.
garbage. She throw it to the garbage. And
She
you-
takes hot. She pours into the garbage.
Your caleb eat this one.
Can you give this right now
Yes.
to the dog?
Yes, we said yes. I don't know how to...
Good,
No, not about klishini, it's chicken. Oh.
good. What if you throw the not the bones of the chicken, bones of meat?
Also yes.
Oh yes.
אם אין לו זה, only bones, you said only
Bones,
bones.
but the bones has bone marrow.
Only bones, not everything has a marrow.
No?
לא.
Okay, so
איפה יש לך פה marrow? אין לך פה, יש לך פה...
יש עצמות, אין
יש
לו.
עצמות שם.
okay. So if it's going to be just bones with milk, even if it's cooked, let's say kli rishon, can you benefit from that or no?
Yes, sir.
We said not allowed to cook it. Said not allowed to eat it.
Any bone?
Bone that doesn't have bone marrow.
What about the things where is the halal? There's also things.
I have bad news for you, חגי. והוא הדין לעניין בשר בחלב והאסור בבישול ובהנאה.
בבון?
There's no bone without bone.
למ"ו, סוף למ"ו, תסתכל. אסור בבישול ובהנאה. את שואלת ההנאה?
Наслаждаться.
Наслаждаться означает feed it to the dog, give it to the goy. All these cases, Yosef John, mumkin
Even though in Torah is allowed to.
right. Midrabanan is not allowed to. So now, very practical could get when a person has, let's say, a restaurant. the restaurant, you throw your bones in there. The guy next door, the Jew next door, pizzeria הוא נבוא יש. הסלט שנבוא, וגון,
Pizza.
macaroni cheese. Why, you don't know my mac and cheese for the kids? Every morning, this is their modeh ani lefanecha for them. When they wake up in the morning, they forget to say modeh ani, they say mac and cheese. The mac and cheese left over a lot. The guy wants to spill it. He spills it on top of the bones. He is Jewish, you are Jewish. Can you tell the guy, listen, there's hungry dogs over here. Let's give them out of these bones.
By Rabbanan, we cannot say now.
אבל זה לא...
אסור בבישול,
Anna.
ואסור בהנאה.
But
No,
your
no,
dogs
right,
are street dogs. You don't get benefit.
We learned that you're not allowed to hanaa is asur, even to a street dog. Why? Relaxing that your food was not thrown out.
But where is no bishul? It's not bishul. It's already not on grill.
Oh, so that's what Yitzchak said. The only thing that will save you is that the fact that the garbage bin was not on fire. Something that is not on fire, what is it called by halacha? Kli sheni. Kli sheni lo mevashe. Yitzchak psich beruchu.
גידים ועצמות, אבל גידים ועצמות יהיה פטור, אבל יש אורות ודברים אחרים שזה יהיה אסור בהנאה.
אז מה אתה אומר שהעצמות מותר בהנאה? איפה ראית?
למעלה, הטעם דה פטור דווקא כמו גידים ועצמות.
Where? Which letter you read?
למד זין.
למד זין, אוקיי.
הטעם דה פטור דווקא כמו גידים ועצמות.
למד זין?
כן, אצלכם זה למד וו, זה לא אותם אותיות הנכונות.
אוקיי, כן.
זה או אור, דיבור המתחיל או אור.
כן.
אומנם יש אורות רכים שדינם כמו בשר הגדי בכל מילי ובזמן שהם רכים ואלו אין זה וזה 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 אסור בבישול בהנאה.
כל הכבוד. אמת. He said the truth. So he says which all skin it's אסור מדרבנן. You see, he says הרקים פטור, אבל המבשל, המבשל אור, all this list, עצמות, all these things, פטור, וכן האוכלם פטור, right? מה says the אור הלכה, או אור, והטעם דה פטור, דאבי כמו גידים, ועצמות, אמנם יש אורות רקים שדינם כמו בשר הגדי, בכל מילי, אור של שליל, אור של תחת העלייה, אור של בית הבושת, כל אלו דינם מן התורה כי הבשר עצמו לעניין אכילה וטומאה. So there is certain type of skins in certain areas in the animal, cooking them is אסור בבישול ואסור בהנאה. But the bones, he didn't say that.
הנה, זה מותר.
כן, אמת תורתנו הקדושה. ככה כתוב פה, כן?
אין שום חידוש בשבילך.
אז עכשיו, your neighbor threw the mac and cheese on top of these bones. Hot. Can you feed this to the dogs or no?
דבר ראשון זה לא בישול, זה כלי שני.
כלי שני, good. Second answer,
זה אוקיי.
we said only to eat it אסור מדרבנן. But to benefit from it, חגי, sounds like it's מותר, yeah? True. Next.
שאלה.
8, כן.
עכשיו אמרת about the עובר. If you telling this עובר is part of the cow, עובר of person is also part of the man.
באמת.
Okay. גויים אומרים מותר to make abortion. I'm decide. It's part of my body. Whatever I'm doing is my decision. How you prohibit it?
תורה said. הורג דם האדם, באדם, דמו יישפך.
Okay, but this part of the woman. It's like the same body.
אמת.
She's decision.
אמת.
She wants
But
to do
she,
it.
no, but this, the Torah said no. Torah said abortion, it's prohibited by the Torah.
After 40 days.
Huh?
After 40 days.
There's debate after if it's before 40 days if it's allowed or not. There is debate. I'm not saying no halacha lemaaseh, but after 40 days, let's say according to all opinions, after 40 days, it's already a live person, 100%. Before 40 days, it's machloket. After 40 days, 100% a live person. Can you decide for that alive person if he's going to remain alive? No. Cannot. That's already Hashem decided. He said, how can it be Hashem give a child to mamzer? Give a life to mamzer. Как может быть? You know what's the answer?
חשבונו של השם.
What's the cheshbon, you know? It says this mamzer neshama that come to this child is gilgul of a person that did exactly the same thing in the previous life. He did with another prohibited way a child. Hashem said, you did not take care of about somebody else's feelings. Tomorrow this child is going to grow up, mamzer all his life. No problem, join the dish. After 120, you're coming to me, we close the deal with you. You're coming back, what your neshama is going to go into? The same exact situation you caused. Bonaich umacharivaich, memech yetzeu. Whatever you did is whatever you're going to get.
What if the child is like
This person that don't think a person naleva pashol, and hamesh munkir abai, chudo, chudash,
what if he's not a healthy baby?
nieta koch in the dish.
What if he's not
Every
a healthy,
action has
Reaction.
reaction.
what if it's not a healthy baby? Down syndrome, you already see. Already
Then you have to discuss. There's Baruch Hashem, Gedolei Ador in our generation, you discuss with them.
גדול הדור. כמו שאמרת.
No, no. Very far from there. אבל אסורים באכילה, מדי רבנן. אוקיי, נקסט, ח' יש מי שאומר את הניסוי בדרך כלל אינם בכלל מי חלב ואסור מן התורה, אלא מי חלב, היינו אחר שעושים הגבינות, מבשלים הנסיעות ובאוכל צף מלמעלה. ולא נשאר בו אלא מים בעלמא, זהו הנקרא מי חלב. אוקיי, בואו נדלג על זה ט'. חלב הנמצא בקיבה, אינו חלב. Here, this is whatever we spoke about last time. A person ate meat. How many hours he has to wait? Meat or chicken? How many hours he has to wait to get the dairy?
Chicken 3, no?
That's what I emphasized. Meat or chicken?
6.
No, bahalacha, 6 hours. Sephardim or Ashkenazim, by the way. This is what we're going to see soon. After that, I can have dairy?
Yes.
Why can't you have within 6 hours? What people think? Because?
Maran says 5 hours, no?
In your teeth are still there.
No,
Because
they-
of digestion. That's what people say, nachon?
No, they say...
Is it
no.
true?
No.
Menashe, tell us.
He say about the meat inside the...
Very good,
teeth.
Haggai.
But
The
Maran said
teeth
5 hours.
stuck.
מה 5 hours? מאיפה?
מו אמר...
לא, Maran
חמש-
said.
חמש-
Maran didn't say. Maran said 6 hours. Rambam wrote K 6 hours. Rambam.
So if you have
About
doubt,
6 hours.
so if you have doubt,
Rijon? Rambam, what did he write? K 6 hours.
מי אמר שם
אולי.
5 ומשהו?
6 hours.
5 ומשהו שעות, מי אמר? עובדיה יוסף, מי אמר את זה?
Because the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat said the 6th hour Talmidei Chachamim used to eat. You know, a person that eats very early in the morning, he ends up eating more. You know that? Chachamim were very smart, not only in Torah, also in how to use their money wisely. When a person puts on himself too big of a life expense, he has less time to study Torah. When you buy machine yes, he goes to buy more expensive machine.
טנק.
John the Dish, this machine yeji. Why you need another expensive machine? Rabbi Zengiez. Then Zengiez, he must catch John Muchitza can't learn Torah. Kid, Rabbi, what are you talking about? Kakoi Torah. What are you talking about? I only come Shabbat or Shabbat. You know, Christians go Sunday to by Sunday, he comes Shabbat or Shabbat. You are Jewish only Shabbat to Shabbat, or are you Jewish every day? Every day. Why don't you come to study Torah every night? No, Rabbi, I gotta pay the bills. Which bills? Who put these bills? Him himself. Many times people fall into the circle that he could have afford lower life expense, lower lifestyle, and come to study Torah. John Dadesh, today you're 30, tomorrow you're 40, after tomorrow you're 50. That's Vidania, you're gonna go. You're not gonna stay forever. That's why a person should not invest too much time. I should say, spend too much time about Olam Hazeh. You leave, that's it. Whatever you need. But not to go extra and extra and extra, because there is no limit to the shtuyot. There was one Devonai, great Nick, sold his house for $50 million, moved to a house, $75 million. What's there better in $75 million? Can you explain to me? Sure, what should you tell $75 million? Sure. Huh? Rabbi has this, he has that, he has this.
Teach at swimming pool.
Back to us.
Back to us, if so.
75 million is not for us.
50 we can throw. 375 is too much.
So now a question to you is this. In the teeth, the meat stuck, nachon? That's the reason.
Also back of the mouth.
In the back palate, the meat is there. Inside the stomach, do we care that the meat is there?
No.
Ari? Inside the stomach, do we care the meat is there?
How come?
Economic such
Oh. After you already swallow the meat, by halakha, the meat is piece of garbage.
Finito la commedia.
Why? Why? Because it's surrounded with all the acid that you have inside your stomach. If I took, yesterday we learned, can I put the meaty dishes and the dairy dishes in the same dishwasher at the same time?
Yes.
What we learned?
Yes, because
If the soap destroys the meat taste, residue, first it spills, before the hot water kicks in, it spills the soap, it distributes the soap. So then all the residue of the meat, the residue of the dairy, it's all damaged. If it's all damaged, it's not considered to be already no meat, not considered no dairy. If it's not meat and not dairy, you can put together, no problem.
so stomach, no
So
problem.
now, inside the stomach, what do you have? Also something that destroys the taste of the meat. So that's the people that says it's 6 hours because of the stomach. It's a mistake, because then what's the reason the other way it's okay? If you put cheese inside your stomach, Bat kashmit memoni, gush, monkey.
Okay, why?
Yeah, well, it's the stomach. What's the difference?
Okay, why they didn't think the people who doesn't have teeth, right?
Right,
They're taking out,
right.
they're taking toothbrush,
Halavi basari.
cleaning inside.
Inside is mosh virush.
Ah,
Halavi basari.
The back part you cannot do.
There is a
The back. You're gonna have a reaction. Every action has a reaction. You're gonna have to pay afterwards. The problem.
I take soap and clean it. Bro.
So the poskim say, remember back in the day, the Maharshal explained to us, Rabbi Shlomo Luria, that we are afraid the person is not going to do a good job. And because of that, not to take a risk, even if you have exchanging teeth, you bought one in Amazon, one in eBay, no problem.
No, but really, you don't have teeth. What do you
Huh?
have over there? You're taking soap and cleaning your mouth. That's it.
So technically, you should be allowed, but because we don't want to take the risk for other people not doing a good job, we don't allow anybody.
No,
Offense.
because
So
old Bukharan
listen
people
to
used
this.
to say peshmeshi.
Huh?
You can. The old Bukharan people used to say if you're gonna eat milk and meat, you're gonna be pes like metzora.
No.
So this
I'll tell you.
if you're seeing
I'll
that,
tell you the truth about this. If you will suspect Jewish people, you will be Mitzvah. How do you know? Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu said when he saw Hashem in the burning bush, Hashem said, "Go, let the Jewish people out. Take them out." What did Moshe Rabbeinu say? And what if they're not gonna believe me? Hashem says, "Not gonna believe you? Yeah. Okay. Put your hand inside your armpit. Take it out." What happened to his hand? Became piss. Became all leprosy. Says the Gemara, from here we learn. Do you know what's the reason he got backaches the other day? Not because he picked up something heavy. Not because he turned the wrong way. Not because he jumped too much in the wedding. No. It's because the other day you were suspecting something, that he was doing something and he was not doing it. You were suspecting, every time he takes my parking spot. Every time this guy likes to come to the shul, takes my spot in the shul. This guy, every business I'm trying to get in, he calls the landlord, says not to give it to me. Million times people go through failures in life or whatever, small things, big things. And what they do? Suspect that other people hurt them. People are against me, Rabbi. They hate me. Hashem says, you suspecting the Jewish people? Right away, החושד בכשרים, לוקה בגופו. Person that is suspecting kosher people, what is he getting? Right away on his head, suddenly, the tooth hurts. Habibi, 10 years the tooth didn't hurt. What happened? Suddenly it hurt? Make cheshbon.
כל מיני סיבות.
So that's why a person should do. Number one thing that hurts the body physically is suspecting other people. You're coming home tonight and you saw that not everything is done according to the way you asked. What do you say? What a lazy wife I am. Huh?
Okay,
Look
hold
at
on.
this.
If you coming home and
Look at
your
Rabbi,
wife, she
today
got
was
the-
her day off. Rabbi, off halav nistal somnia.
Hold on, Rabbi. You're saying
Look at the house, Rabbi. Look how it looks.
Rabbi, you're saying this way. Now you're coming home. Your wife, she has problem with the teeth.
Ah.
And then what? You're gonna tell her, oh, what happened, and then you're gonna turn over and say, oh, you did something wrong.
My woman need one thing, one
No.
thing.
When
Okay,
something
but
hurts
this-
her, you
this-
say, my wife is my mirror. I did something wrong.
Okay, so now it's gonna cost you money because she's gonna go to doctor. You have to pay for it. Even though she working, you have to pay for it.
אמת, ויציב ונכון וקיים וישר
שמעון בר יוחאי.
נאמן ואהוב.
He has a good point.
That's why Rabotai never, ever, ever suspect other people, especially people that they are kosher people. Because when a person says suspecting others, החושד בכשרים לוקה בגופו, gets pabashke in his body. Suddenly he has problems here, suddenly he has problems there, naga balit, ruka balit, nos balit, and then he calls you.
Mouthwash. Is he gonna clean the chach? Or no?
If you're gonna go deep inside, enough, yeah. But
Yeah, you're doing
we are
like
afraid that
cleaning.
people are gonna do it.
If you do
Good
it, then
job.
you can eat like meat, like dairy right after.
You cannot.
You could have. You could have, but we don't allow it
Physically you can, but you cannot.
because not everybody will do a good job.
How they know that they could do a good job or not?
Some person is afraid. He's not gonna go so down. He's afraid to. He has a reflex.
I remember when we was kids.
So let's go to Shari now. Remember, I was a kid. Is in Pir Chona after.
No, they clean our garon and with the
מים
kerosene.
אחרונים התחיל מפה, הגיע לפה. אז גם זה, בפה, התחיל מה, רק בסוף יהיה אחרי ככה.
Amen. Amen. You see, מים אחרונים today. By halacha, we said מים אחרונים till here. Kabbalah until here. And what do you see people do until here? So he says the same thing as in the mouth. You're supposed to do it here, then they do it here, then they do it here. It's going to be a problem.
Asur, they say asur.
Zohar Kadosh, it's 9:45.
It's not. I have a ringer. Don't worry. Everything is on schedule.
לא הבנתי.
9:44. Here, look.
אנחנו מה, אנחנו הולכים רבע שעה זה של זוהר?
Still 40 minutes late.
חלב הנמצא בקיבה אינו חלב, ומותר לבשל בו בשר, אפילו בצלול שבה. A person that found milk inside the stomach. Right now, the cow, the baby's cow, milked from the cow. You shechted the cow, and inside the stomach there is milk. Is this milk is dairy?
No.
It says it's not dairy. You know what? You're allowed even to put that milk inside the pot with the oshpolo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not there.
Now is your Zohar time. You see? It's ringing. ויש מי שעושה...
יש מי שעושה ככה?
אוסר.
אוסר.
אוסר, אסור.
זה לא שומרים יש שומרים.
Today I was reading the laws of Megillah.
Yes,
You reminded me the laws of Megillah. The Rav Ovadia Yosef's son, Rav Yitzchak Yosef, says when the Baal Koreh reads, he has to make sure to pronounce the reish at the end of the words properly. Because if a person is missing one letter from the Megillah, לא יצא ידי חובה. And right now I was reading, ויש מי שאוסר. It says אוסר, אוסר. In order not to miss out one letter.
Please.
So mamash, as today we read it, right away we got
You
it.
see, God send you now the...
You know what I was also
Megillah has to be good.
was shocked. I was also shocked that by Megillah, if the Baal Koreh reads Mil'el, Milra, or Milra, Mil'el, לא יצא ידי חובה.
מה זה מילל?
You hear this? Scary.
ורף
מעין באלף?
Read for someone and you don't know what he just said, guess what? Your Megillah reading is not
If a person right now reads like this, בערב היא באה ובבוקר היא שבה, it's כשר או no? Esther used to come to Ahashverosh, בערב היא באה ובבוקר היא שבה.
כשר, ככה צריך.
כשר. What if you read בערב היא באה ובבוקר היא שבה?
אסור, שינה את המשמעות. different meaning.
Did you pay attention to the difference? Again. בערב היא באה, that's the right way. The wrong way. בערב היא באה.
אוקיי, so
Did you
מה
see the
עושים
Udaran
אנשים-
example?
אוקיי, מה עושים אנשים? They're going to the listen Megillah, what they're doing?
That's what I'm telling you. You have to be so. Why much people that doesn't know things? They think, what's the big deal? What's the big deal this? What's the big deal that? And like this life goes on, and what's the big
Now-
deal? Status.
Now you have a lot of people from Lubavitch Rebbe, what is the name?
Chabadim.
Chabad. They coming to the house, they coming outside, they're reading like a nun, like this.
So
What are you gonna
maybe
say?
they prepare well. How do you know? Make sure that your Megillah reading at night, Megillah reading during the day should be Bokharian say Atikash. Because you know which day is the most holy day of the year? Purim.
Kippur.
More than Kippur. In Hebrew, Ke is like. Yom
No, my
Ke.
question, this question is
Ke
different.
Purim.
When people are reading,
Like Purim.
When-
Somebody tells you, know this guy? This guy is rich as Levayev. Is. So who is richer? So you say, as always, it's the other one is bigger, this is as him. So whenever we say Ke Purim, Kippur is like Purim. So which one is bigger?
no, we
So
know
in
that-
such a holy day, a person is gonna go and miss out the Megillah, the most important day. On the most important day, missed out the most important mitzvah, Megillah, because one letter you
Question to
didn't
you,
read the
Rabbi.
right way.
People come and they open the Megillah, they're reading like this one, and you not listening. You don't know how to read, but you have to listen, right? Why are we coming to Megillah to listen to Megillah, right?
Right.
So if you're reading that, you're not understanding what he reading. So what do you? I mean,
problem,
it's-
sure.
this is
If you don't understand, it's a different problem. If you
But how are you
don't-
gonna understand if you're reading like?
No.
Amen, amen.
Haman, you heard.
That's
That's
what
it.
it
That's not the Choma.
יצא לידי חובה.
You have to hear every word, every word. Every word, every letter, and the letters that the Baal Koreh prepares has to be bedikduk. Another common mistake with this, we finish with this, we go to the Zohar is Kriyat Shema. Bechor John. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Did you hear how I read it? 3 stops I did. You heard or no? Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Kama. Shem Kevod Malchuto Kama Le'olam Va'ed. What's the first word right after that? First word right after that. How many times I heard Chazanim? Chazanim.
ואהבת.
ואהבת את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך. יצא ידי חובה או לא? לא יצא ידי חובה.
ואהבת זה once upon a time. Once you love.
Rabbi, I have Yeshua. Yeshua onim. Yeshua borom. John Dedesh, because you have Yeshua, it means that you qualify to be the Hazan today. I don't know. I don't know. No, if they read properly and they are feet, yes. Somebody told me that the Ashkenazi made it purposely like this because they know that the Yortzeit is coming and they want to be the Hazan, so the whole year they're going to behave good to be qualified Hazan. It's a way for the Ashkenazi made up, minhag that they came up with, in order to keep the community always intact. Because if a person knows that in the Yortzeit of my father and my mother, 2 times a year I'm going to have to be on stage, and everybody knows this guy is Mehalel Shabbat. Oh, he's not going to go. This guy is married to Goya. He's not going to go. This guy is not doing this right. He's not going to go. So how are they going to keep everybody intact? Everybody always on check? On your side, you're going to be Hazan. So make sure all year long you're going to behave right way. That's why it's not a thing that if you behave wrong way, okay, give it to him. It's your side. No, the other way around. Make sure you behave right way, so you're going to be the Hazan on the your side. Okay, let's go to the Zohar.
יש לנו בבוקר גם כן, במודע אני שאנחנו קוראים. אלוקיי, נשמה, אנשים רוצים אלוקיי, נשמה שנתת.
אלוקיי נשמה.
אלוקיי, נשמה שנתת.
Yeah.
בי.
Okay, so yesterday we learned a very interesting piece of the Zohar.
כמו חודו ג'ון.
Yeah, אלוקיי נשמה.
זה יוצא
You
ישר,
know it's my
אלוקיי,
God?
נשמה.
You know it's my God? My נשמה. אלוקיי נשמה.
כן, ככה קוראים אבל, ככה יוצא.
That's wrong. You have to read אלוקיי, כמה. נשמה שנתת בי טהורה. Etc. Okay, next. Let's go next. So yesterday we learned shocking Zohar. Shocking Zohar. I enjoyed that Zohar very much. Binyamin John?
Review.
What's the reason? I'm right now reviewing. What's the reason we say Mayim Aharonim Chova? Why don't you say tefillin chova, mezuzah chova?
Chova is the name of the Satan.
Huh?
Because Chova is the name of the Satan. And everybody, he judges everybody like Chova.
If a person, you know what? In Hebrew there is favorite, judging others favorably, and there's judging others negatively. In Hebrew, judging others favorably, how do you say? No, favorably. Kav zechut. If you judge others negatively, what do you call it? Kav chova. So comes out, says the Zohar, why do you say Mayim Acharonim chova? Not from the word obligated, because everything is obligated. Everything that we have in Shulchan Aruch is obligated. Why do you emphasize Mayim Acharonim is chova? To tell you that Mayim Acharonim is the thing that goes as a share to the power that called chova. Who is that power called chova? Satan. What is the Satan always doing, Emmanuel? Always judging others negatively. So if a person judging others negatively, what is that person called? Как вчера он сказал, я Satan. One person said yesterday, "Ya Satan." I get scared listening hearing that. That's why, Rabotai, you have to understand, to judge others favorably, it's not a good thing. Only, it's a good thing, Rabbi. No. If you're not judging others favorably, you put in yourself the power of Satan. You understand that? Yaakov, when a person has the power of Satan in him, you know what he desires all the time? Always bad. He's never happy with whatever he has. Why? That's the Satan. Always negative. Always he's sad. Always he wants more. He's never happy with whatever he has. There's only one place you can behave like this, that you're not happy with whatever you have. You know when? In Torah.
Spiritual.
In spiritual matters. What Yetzirah does? Always the opposite. When it comes to spirituality, tell him, listen, where are you every night? Come to the shiur. Rabbi, every day I wear tefillin. At least I do this. If a person calming himself down by saying every day I do this, would he ever grow? But tell a person, go tell your wife a good word tonight, come home, say something good to her. Rabbi, last month was her birthday.
Last year.
Yatzai Dechovah, once a year, I took her out. That's it. Until the next year, I'm a good husband. One time, he took her out, that's it. He feels like he Yatzai Dechovah. Я же ее взял, ресторан посидели, $300 заплатили. Would that person ever grow, Rabotai, in his relationship with his wife? Never. Why? Calming yourself down with how good you are in the small things you do, blocking you from growing further and further. What should be done? The other way around. When it comes to financial, olam hazeh, don't say, wow, what a big house he bought. Бассейн, вау, heated floors, вау, такой smart home, это летает, это закрывается, это открывается. А чё я? This house, поломанный, What a person right away say? He doesn't say what Baruch Hashem I have. He doesn't say Baruch Hashem, at least this I have. He said, вау, хороший ремонт у него сделал, вай. Жалко, у меня такой ремонт нету. In financial, in olam hazeh, you always say, Chaval, I don't have that. He doesn't say, Baruch Hashem, whatever I have. In tefillin, in mitzvot, Baruch Hashem, you have to wear tefillin, Rabbi. Don't expect me to come every night. Tefillin I wear. So that's the only place that you can judge yourself and make sure you improve in spirituality, in ruhaniyut. ובעינון מים נעיכה דעתה, בגין דטרן דרגין אילן, חד יקרה זכות, חד יקרה חובה. וכל מילין דדה פתחין לזכות, וכל הדברים של מדרגות הזכות פותחים לבני אדם בני זכות, וכל מילין דדה פתחין לחובה וידנו לחובה. ועל דם מים אחרונים עינון חולקין דחובה. על כן מים אחרונים הם החלק של החובה. דאיתנאה מעי. The biggest pleasure for the evil is to give him מים אחרונים Chova. Why? Full of judging negative. הכל bad. הכל negative around the person. ורזה שפיר, וזהו הסוד היפה לנכון. Now רבותיי, we just finished שובבים. שובבים was 6 weeks of תיקון הברית. Do you know, whenever we're sitting down, bread meal, how big of תיקון הברית you can get yourself? You know with what? After you say ברכת המזון. סברי מרנן. I saw the Rav Mutzafi. Rav Mutzafi is a great Kabbalist. His rabbi, his father, is Rav Salman Mutzafi. He wrote a Perush on the words of the Arizal. Yaakov, did you do it? Huh? Perush on the words of the Arizal? Soon, it's on the way. He did it. He was a big Gaon Kabbalah. His father. He's alive. Rav Mutzafi is in Yerushalayim. He said, to make Birkat Hamazon, a cup of wine, gives Tikkun Berit many times more than many things that people say Tikkun Berit. Many times. He used the word Elef Pe'amim. That's his Lashon.
Even though you don't have.
That's why it's so important to make Zimun when you have 3 people.
What if you don't?
To make Zimun on a cup of wine. I know, I remember in Eretz Israel, there was one man. He didn't have Zimun every time. He had one child with him. He always used to call a guest. He sometimes, if he didn't find, he used to ask me, please come. I have what to eat. No, come please. I need the Zimun. I need for the Zimun. I need for the Zimun.
Would women count?
No. Has to be 3 men. 2 men and 1 child above 6 also count. But 2 men and 1 woman doesn't count.
But if the woman do for
But
themselves,
women can do for themselves.
and then
The Zimun, and then the men can answer. Yeah, my wife sometimes sits with my daughter and sometimes my mother-in-law. You have 2 adults, women, and 1 child above 6 years old. They say Zimun, I answer their Zimun.
Also girl. Third one
Because
has
there's
to
2 adults.
girl. Everybody girl.
Yeah, my wife, sometimes my mother-in-law, and my daughter. So you have 3 adults, 2 adults and 1 girl. If my girl is not there, can those 2 combine with me? No. Women cannot combine with men. Men cannot combine with women.
Why not?
But whenever you want to do the Zimun on a cup of wine, 3 men, 2 and a child sitting, or more. 3, 4, 5, 10 people.
After 6, you said. After 6.
The child above 6.
Above 6.
2 adults and a
13
child above
years
6.
old.
What? How old are they?
10, 11.
10 and 11. Right now, Yaakov and me sitting together, and he's 2 boys in the house. Can we make Zimun or no?
Yeah.
On a cup of wine or no? On a cup of wine. It's a big mitzvah to do. So listen what the Zohar says. Ma'amar, and if you can't get the wine, lo mevushal is the best. Because yain mevushal, according to many opinions, is she'akol ni'ah bidvaro, it's not wine.
Ramban,
That's what, try, according to the Rambam, according to the Reef, we don't hold like that. What I'm saying, if you want to do the best.
פה רמב"ן זה about white wine.
רמב"ן, נחמני.
כן, כן.
says the Zohar, מה אמר חשיבות כוס של ברכה? בו התבהר שכוס של ברכה צריך שיהיה בה 10 דברים, וב3 שאכלו צריכים לברך על הכוס. ואומר המזמן, נברך שאכלנו מי שלא. Billionaire tomorrow, the Zohar will explain us. There are 10 things, says the Zohar, that you're supposed to fulfill whenever you do the cup of wine in order to get the tikkun berit. And whenever your brit is metukan, all the baracha is coming because of tikkun berit. Look, Yosef HaTzadik, number 1 rich man in the world of history. Who was he? Yosef HaTzadik.
King of Egypt.
Imagine, Rabotai, he owned the whole world. Owned the whole world. All the gold, silver, properties, real estate, people. Owned by Yosef. He gave everything on the books for Parot, for him to relax. But who made the whole system to come under his domain? Yosef. What zechut Rabotai Yosef had? Tikkun Berit. When a person is doing things for Tikkun Berit, it's giving him a lot of Olam Hazeh, bracha in Olam Hazeh, a lot. That's why Rabotai make sure that if, let's say a person was supposed to make it between 1 million to 2 million, what will determine if he's going to make it to the 2 or he's going to make it to the 1? How much Tikkun Berit he has. So that's Tikkun Berit. Sometimes you say, Rabbi, this guy, Nalev Agula, he does all the Averot in Torah, he is a millionaire. What Tikkun Berit are you talking about? his mazal is to be between 10 million, let's say, and 20 million. So he has me 10 million. If he would be Tikkun Abrit, he'll reach 20 million. The other person, his mazal is between 100,000 to 200,000 a year. What gonna make it? You're gonna be on the 100, or you're gonna make it to the 200? How much Tikkun Abrit you have? And says the Zohar, one of the biggest things, Rav Musafir says, very big, is to make zimun on the cup of wine. That's how you want to get the best wine, not questionable sha'akol wine. You want to get to tomorrow, we're going to see how you're going to, there are 10 things to fulfill. Belineda, tomorrow we're going to go through them. And like this, you're going to get a high level of Tikkun Abirit right after Shovavim right now. Continue this Tikkun Abirit for the rest of the year. And Be'ezrat Hashem will be a lot of bracha and aslacha to all of Israel b'mira b'yameinu. Amen, amen. Rabbi Hanania, פרק השעה אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל. בכך ירבה להם תורה